Hey guys, welcome to my new video. In this video I'll be showing you some cool tips and tricks for this amazing device Mi 9T Pro. I've been using this device for a week now, and I must say Xiaomi has included a lot of features in this device which makes it really fun to use. So in this video I'll be sharing with you some cool tips and tricks how to use this amazing device. Also, this device is known as Redmi K20 Pro in some part of the world. If you want to buy this device in Dubai, you can see the number and the card over here. This is the shop I always recommend if you want to buy any Xiaomi product. And also they have various other products, not only just mobile phone, they have various other products. You can see the link over here. I will also provide you the link in the description below. So this is the shop usually where I buy all my gadgets from, and I have never faced any issues, so I completely trust on this shop. So let's start the video, but before I start, kindly subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so you will get notified every time I post a new video. So the first tip I would like to talk about is about the fingerprint scanner. When you press and hold the fingerprint scanner, not only you unlock the device, but you also get these three options. When you click on the right, you can add an event to the calendar, or you can directly go to the browser search. When you go to the left, you can scan any QR code. Now this is something really cool because not only you unlock your device, but directly from the fingerprint scanner, you have these three options. Now the second tip is when you go to the settings, when you click on About Phone, you get all these options. But very few people know that when you click on the internal storage for 6 times, you can get your device information. Now this can be very handy. Suppose you buy your Xiaomi from online portal and you don't believe on the website. You can always check your device authenticity if it's real or fake from here. You can go to the phone information. Now you can get all the necessary details about your smartphone. Now this option is only available when your smartphone is genuine, running the global MIUI version. Not only that, Xiaomi has given an amazing feature in their settings. When you click on the kernel version for 6 times, you get this menu card. You can check your entire phone just by this menu. You can check the version, you can check the SIM card status, the keyboard's vibration, the notification lights, display, speaker, receiver. Also from here you can check the touch sensor if everything works fine in all the areas of the phone. So you can see in this phone everything is working fine, the touch are working fine from the side, from the center. And also this will give you a peace of mind that if you're buying a smartphone from online web portal, sometime it can be refurbished. So this will give you a peace of mind when you do all the checks. The tip number 3, when you go to the setting, when you go to display settings, now Xiaomi has included a lot of options in the display setting. You can change the contrast and colors of the smartphone. Suppose you prefer a warm color or a cool color. Also you can increase the contrast, or you can just keep it standard. But my advice, keep it on default. First of all, the screen is AMOLED and the colors are very punchy. So I prefer the default mode, but if you want to change the setting, you can always do so. And also, this is one of the best features if you have an AMOLED display device, to have this ambient display. It looks really awesome, especially when your phone is turned off. This looks really cool. Not only that, you can change the style and background. There are a bunch of options Xiaomi has included. There are so many faces you can choose from here as you like. I prefer the default classic one, but there are a lot of options here. You can change it if you like to. For example, we keep this one. So this will change the ambient display. Xiaomi has also included a anti-flickering mode. So basically this will reduce the eye strain in the low light condition. I will advise to keep it off because this will definitely affect the image quality. So with Android 10, Google is going to launch officially the dark theme or the dark mode. But Xiaomi has given an Android 9 with MIUI 10.3. So there is an option, you can just click it on. Not only it saves battery life, but it's also, you can see the Google search bar has become dark. The dialer is dark. Gallery, settings, Play Store. Since it's just a theme, so it doesn't work with all the application, but it's good to have an option. Also you can increase or decrease the text size. If you want less eye fatigue, you can have quite a big, font size or text size. So these three functions are also very nice. Double tap the screen to wake, auto rotate screen, and raise to wake. So again, it's a very nice inclusion. You double tap to wake the screen, you raise to wake the screen, and also when you turn around you can have the desktop mode or landscape mode. So turning these options on does take some battery life, but I think it's a good inclusion. Also, one cool tip is that sometimes it can be annoying when you want to use the device when you keep it idle for like few seconds and the display turns off to save the battery life. If you're a power user, you can change the setting. For some reason it doesn't come in display setting. You have to choose lock screen and password, and this is the setting. You can change the sleep setting. For me, I'm keeping it 10 minutes because I'm a power user, but if you want, you can change it to 15 seconds, 30 seconds if you want to save some battery life. So another tip is about the fingerprint animation. So by default, when you turn on the device, you have this animation for the fingerprint. But again, if you want to play around with this and change it, you can always go to the lock screen and password setting and go to manage fingerprints. Here you have this option of fingerprint animation. So you get 4 options. You can have the default animation, or you can choose neon like this one. I prefer this one actually. Or you can choose rhythm or pulse. So for example, if I choose neon, when I'm unlocking my device, so you see this beautiful animation. But again, you can choose any one. One thing I must say that Xiaomi, like Samsung, is giving an awesome feature set in their MIUI. Just like Samsung, Xiaomi always includes tons and tons of features, which is always fun to use. Also, you have an option of fingerprint payment, but I don't think it will work everywhere. It does work in China, but I haven't tried in UAE. And also there is a small tip about fingerprint icon when the screen is off, so you can turn it off. So basically it's by default, it's turn on. So when you turn off the device, you get this small icon on the screen to let you know where you have to press to unlock it. I think it's a very good option. So by default, you know where you have to press to unlock, but if you don't want, you have an option to switch it off. Another tip is about the notification settings. Suppose you don't want the notifications on your lock screen, you can turn them off. You can just go to the settings, you can go to lock screen and password, click on advanced settings. Over here you have an advanced setting to turn off the notifications. If you don't want to show your notification at all, you can click over here. You can show the notification but hide the contents. By default, it will show all the notifications and their content. Also, you can change the lock screen clock format here. So by default it's in the center, but if you want, you can choose on the left or change how it looks. And also, if you want, you can put your name and everything. You can have your own signature if you want, or name on the lock screen. So suppose you lose your device, people will know the device belongs to whom. You can put even your number over here. Again, a small tip but useful. Another small tip is about the RAM or the memory usage of the smartphone. You can always see how much RAM is used and how much RAM is available. You go to the setting, go to home screen and recent, and choose the option show memory status. If you just want to know that out of 6 GB of RAM of this device, how much memory is left, you can just press and hold, go to the multitasking window, and you will see that 3.4 GB of 6 GB available. You will see this option, which is always good. So if you're using lots of application, you can, remove some of the application or close some of the application to save the memory. And one good thing also, when you close the applications, you will see that how many memory is cleared. I find these are very useful tips because you will always know that how much RAM is available, so you can completely, control your device. Now another tip, and it's one of my favorite tip actually. Now this tip will make your device feel like an iPhone 10. To be very honest, Xiaomi has definitely copied this from iPhones, but I must say it's fun to use because, so if you are coming from an iPhone and you're buying a Xiaomi device, you will feel at ease. So when you go to the setting, you choose full screen display. Now by default, you have the button option, which we are used to. So you get these 3 options. You have the back option, you have the home screen and the multitasking. But also Xiaomi is giving you the full screen gesture option, which is very similar how you use your iPhone. And also there is a small tutorial so you can learn them. So before you start using, you can learn them. Swipe from the bottom, how to use multitasking, how to go back. I generally believe that this is a very good option because it removes those navigation buttons and give you the complete screen, which is a beautiful screen, edge to edge display. So you get the complete screen without anything. I personally like this option. Another cool option Xiaomi has given, suppose you want to give your device to any of your friend or family member for a couple of days and you don't want them to see your data or your private information, you can use the second space option, which is really cool because it will completely give them a fresh new device. So they will not be able to use or access your information. So you can choose the second space option. Now this will protect your privacy and is absolutely risk-free, as it says go to second space. So now I'm choosing a new password for the second space. You can see I'm switching to the new. Now this is a new home screen. It's a completely new device. It has nothing to do with all my information in my first space or the primary information. When you go to dialer, it's absolutely new dialer, new messages. There's no information, browser or gallery, so you can't see anything. So if you want to give it to your family member or friend and you don't want them to see any of your information, you can just give them the device by using second space. And only you can authenticate this second space. So even if they want to, check your information, this is the option to go back to the first space. You click on switch. But see, this will verify your fingerprint. So no matter if they like to do anything without your fingerprint, they will not be able to access your information. So only you can authenticate. And see, again, I'm switching it back to the first space, which is my main mobile data. So this is my home screen. So this is a very good option if suppose one of your family member, they lost their mobile and you just want to give them the mobile for a few days. It's something which will secure you and also you can help someone. If you are in an emergency situation and you just want to contact someone, Xiaomi has given an option in the settings. You can click on emergency SOS. So basically when you turn it on, you have to just assign any one emergency contact. If you're in an emergency situation, you have to just press the power button 5 times. So what it will do, it will send an emergency text message with your location to your emergency contact and they can reach you. So this is a good option. You have to just press the power button 5 times. Like imagine a situation you are stuck somewhere, you have to just press the power button 5 times. You don't have to call someone, so you can do it secretly. But again, a good option included by Xiaomi. Another cool tip is about the quick ball setting. Now usually I never use it, but there is a good option for again iOS user. You can click on the settings, you can go to additional setting, and this is the option quick ball. So basically you will have the small icon and now you can navigate your device from this small icon, which will always be on the side or on the center as you like it. So you can just turn off the device. So you can go to the home screen, you can go to the multitasking. For me personally, I don't use it much, but for someone who is coming from iOS, this can be a handy feature. Another cool tip is about the front camera. So by default, when you turn on the front camera, you have this animation and the sound effect. But if you want, you can change this effect in the settings. You can go to the settings and go to additional settings. So over here you have an option of front camera effects. So this is by default. You can either choose visual effect or you can choose sound effect, or you can choose both of them. So these are the effects. But this is by default, and I think between all these 6 effects, this is the most appropriate one. But if you want, you have an option. Another tip is about the one hand mode setting. Since the device has 6.4-inch screen and suppose for some reason it's not comfortable in one hand, you can go to the additional settings and you have the classic one hand mode option, which you can enable. You can choose 3 screen sizes. Now if you want to use one hand mode, you have to enable the button layout, because I think on the gesture layout it will not work. For me personally, I don't use one hand mode, but this is a good option. It's a classic option. It's coming from long time from Android 6, I think. Another necessary tip I will say is about the split screen multitasking menu. I mean, most of the smartphones, they support split screen multitasking. So when you're in the multitasking window, you just click on the split screen option and you can drag any application over here. And to choose the second application, you can choose it from here, or you can go to the app tray and choose the second application. For example, I choose Google Chrome. Not to mention, you can also use it diagonally or landscape mode. If you want to come out of the split screen, you have to just swipe down and you are out of the split screen. The device does support dual applications, so You can have 2 WhatsApp and 2 Facebook accounts. And it also supports app lock, so you can set a password for your favorite applications and no one can open them without your permission. Small camera tip I would like to give you when you go to the camera setting. First of all, you have the 48 megapixel option. Separately, you can choose 48 megapixel option, which is always good. Or you can go to the Pro mode. You have the 48 megapixel over here. You turn it on to enable. It will be in blue. Turn it off. So it will be in white when you turn it off. When you're taking a lot of pictures or selfies, there is always a watermark option. By default, Xiaomi has enabled it. So what happens, suppose I take this picture. When I go to the picture, you see the watermark shot on Mi 9T Pro, and also there is a timestamp. Now if you don't want this option, you can go to the camera setting and you can remove the timestamp and the watermark. So next time when you take a picture like this, it will be clean. It will not have any watermark or the timestamp. So that's all guys. This was the tips and tricks video for this amazing device, Mi 9T Pro. If you want to buy this device, you can see on the screen the number. Now this is a shop I highly recommend and I believe in this shop. They're giving genuine Xiaomi products, and also they have more products. You can see in the description below they have lots of products in the noon.com website. I would say go for this amazing device. It's really awesome. For the price you are getting it for 1,340 AED and 27,000 Indian rupees is nothing. I really like this color. It's something really unique. The build quality is good. I mean, it does give you a flagship performance. I've also made an unboxing video of this device and also in camera test. You can click over here to see that video. See you soon in my next video. Till then, goodbye and peace out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate that. Also click on the notification icon, the bell icon, so you'll constantly get updated with my new videos. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.